Specific.
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 The wrong people to date. Are we talking about anyone specific? Specific? Specific?
What they're of?
You're not trying to sketch something specific. Specific. Specific.
You know, in his own very specific way, he is really awesome.
They have a whole section now for your sister's engagement party cards.
This is really specific.
Yeah.
Do you know who was?
I cannot recall any specific names, but if you look through our record...
Well, that's not a surprise. You're very specific, too. You had the make, the model, the mileage.
Oh.
Any chance you can be more specific?
Why? You want something specific?
It's Mei Lee!
Oddly specific, but yes!
Help! Somebody! That's why the rules of the sacred onyx Shaolin are so specific.
Specific how, specifically?
You really don't know, do you?
I think I'm the culprit. 2.6 million is a rather specific figure.
There were a few times. Could you be more specific?
Don't push it.
Don't worry.
And remind them of my past.
I said nothing specific. I would never betray the doctor-patient confidentiality.
Be more specific.
If you've got a weapon, then grab it.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
You're so pretty. You're so beautiful. 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 I'm sorry. I keep saying that. I'm sorry.
I never knew winter could be so beautiful. 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 Sunny.
Poe, Mortuary Management, how do you do?
Lovely. Your house is so beautiful. So beautiful. So beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
You are a very beautiful girl. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. How does it look? It's a beautiful color on you. Thank you, Rose.
It's a beautiful story. Don't wish for darkness, Edward. You've so much life in you. Two had a son once, many years ago. He was a beautiful boy, so good. 3 beautiful women, kind enough to help me in my...
Looks like a fish. Beautiful.
Okay.
Church of San Bartolome. It's beautiful.
Underline.
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 Cross-examined. The judge has to have this underlined.
No, we underlined at the closing. I'm not opposed to it in principle. Goodness.
If you could underline the parts that are fiction.
Certainly.
If you could look at the underlined item there.
What do you want to drink, Shell? Herbal tea?
Oh, look. Oh, it says toilet roll and it's underlined twice. Oh.
If I ever see your ugly pissant dealers loitering around our bike shop again, you'll fucking regret it. And then, like, underline regret it.
Relax.
I know it's a figure of speech, but he really did seem to underline the anything.
Capital D. Bold face, underline, like dated.
You remembered.
Well, you put it in my calendar. Huge letters, double underline. What do you want to do to celebrate?
Well, that just underlines the main point of the discussion that we're going to have this morning.
Extinction.
Extinction.
Extinction. Extinction.
Extinction.
But they need to colonize another planet before they breed themselves into extinction.
One of the last of them, the Atlantic bluefin tuna,
is on the verge of extinction. Extinction.
Sure, there's a bit of a risk.
I would hardly refer to possibly causing an extinction level event as a bit of a risk.
It was Ronald Reagan who said that freedom is always just one generation away from extinction.
Must act quickly to prevent extinction level event.
It's alien.
While Simmons and I were undercover at Hydra, Whitehall was looking to create an extinction level event to kill millions of people. We have to assume that this weapon has the potential to do that.
Gabriel's responsible for pushing the human race to the brink of extinction. Helena will never side with him.
I'm saving his entire species from extinction.
My angels had come to wipe out the planet. It was meant to be an extinction event. But oh no.
We had to defend them or risk extinction ourselves.
Resistance will only ensure the extinction of your species.
The deal's off.
The way forward. This is not evolution. This is genocide. It's extinction.
Just stay with
Please
me.
listen to me.
Enthusiasm.
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 And when the doorbell rings, you feel a rush of enthusiasm.
Hello? So again, thank you. I hope this doesn't diminish your enthusiasm for the court system.
Is that because you encourage fans' enthusiasm for fights?
No, of course not.
Then why aren't you removing these fight videos?
Miss Meyer, I appreciate your enthusiasm, and the face. But I'm afraid it just won't work out.
Ladies and gentlemen, please resurrect your enthusiasm one final time for Wolfgang von Coles.
I'll do it.
I don't think so. I got it.
I like the enthusiasm, boys, but I don't like the guy who wants to carry the cash be in charge of carrying the cash.
Your enthusiasm is impressive. Wish I could say the same about your presentation.
How do you keep doing the same thing over and over with the same level of enthusiasm?
First off, be a decent, empathetic person.
A gesture that was met with measured enthusiasm.
Excitement.
I'm sorry, that was lack of sleep, not lack of enthusiasm. I was working on our project.
Are you going to ask me out?
No, but thank you for the enthusiasm.
I underestimated your enthusiasm.
Sweater.
Sweater. Sweater. Sweater.
Sweater.
Hey, where did you get the sweater? Sweater.
What? Right now. See, sweater guy over there?
You can wear my sweater.
Is that why you wore a sweater under your jacket? You knew I would say that.
Thank you, Brian.
I love that sweater, Mrs. Harwood.
Check it. Look, V-neck sweater with an untucked shirt.
Looks like she was some sweater set wearing mojito drinking sorority girl.
The bigger, the better, the Huskaroo sweater.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Something with a dog or a sweater.
What? It's getting cold out. Do you want a sweater?
Fine.
Where's the grab rail?
Braless under like a sweater or like a
Now I also have proof.
Not long after, he called his Aunt Ida, who was busy knitting a sweater.
Nice! I got him a sweater.
Okay, well, he might like that. I've seen him get chilly.
Forbid.
Forbid.
Forbid. Forbid.
Forbid.
Drinks, he steals, and now I find him mauling you on my couch. That's it. I forbid you to see him. I forbid you to see him. I forbid you to see him.
Come right home.
Oh, you don't have to worry because you will not be working there anymore. I forbid it.
You forbid it. You forbid it. You forbid it.
Because I need you. God forbid one of your generals becomes commander.
$20 Tessie shows him his badge. God forbid.
God forbid either of you should ever need surgery to save your life. I am the guy you want standing over you in the OR.
barely letting me play outside, and God forbid that I get a scratch.
Office. You have to be destructive. You have to tear things apart. God forbid you should say what's really on that twisted mind of yours.
Why? Well, think about how good men are at lying on the spot. I mean, God forbid you should give them time and a pen.
Well, what does Cam say?
Well, he never seems to notice. And I certainly can't talk to him about it because God forbid I say anything negative about his mom. I've been revising our will to specify who should take care of Lily if, God forbid, something happened to us.
God forbid?
I said God forbid.
Anywhere. The second I made friends at the orphanage, gone. God forbid I called a foster family home.
No, please don't answer. God forbid you do something meaningful with your lives. You should work for the city.
God forbid you guys have to touch a box of tampons.
I owe you so much.
Forecast. Forecast.
Forecast.
Forecast.
Forecast.
Best. Forecasts. What?
Buddy, that's for a weather forecast. Weather forecast. Which is 50% right 10% of the time.
Here's the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, little fog at the beach.
Here's the 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, a little fog at the beach.
Are all going to be there.
I just hope it all goes smoothly. You know, I checked the 10-day forecast.
Sweetie, it's LA. It's not like it's going to rain.
Intermittent heavy rain has been forecast here at Fuji today.
Dressed in a pointer. I used to sing my forecasts. As a matter of fact, sometimes your mom used to sing them with me on TV.
I'm a trend forecaster. I forecast trends.
Trend forecaster, yeah.
Here's your mighty 690 forecast, folks. Let me tell you.
Pops, is going to rain anyway.
The forecast for tomorrow is 82 and sunny at 9 a.m.
The 5-day forecast just won't be the same. Chuck?
My forecasts were way more accurate than hers, and people were starting to notice. So last week, to get back at me...
Speculate.
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 Do you mean brick?
We can't speculate on what is or isn't brick.
Well, no. The thing is, man, you have to speculate, to accumulate, in business like.
Writers like being alone.
Yeah, if I could write. But the painkillers make me a little loopy. Last night I used the word speculate 3 times in the same sentence.
You must be bored.
I am not religious, and I don't want to speculate on what kind of chosen person I am or what kind of power center is inside of me.
This is the 5th sighting of mysterious objects over Grizzly Lake. Authorities speculate an elaborate hoax perpetuated by high school.
Dad, I'm just an old prison warden. I couldn't speculate on the motives of global corporations.
Far be it from me to, speculate on the state of your marriage, but I looked in your coat closet and saw it was full of top-of-the-line outerwear.
Heroin addict. It's not difficult to track her movements, nor is it unreasonable to speculate that she may have broken the law.
The reason that the murderer wanted him to die in precisely this way might have even wanted people to speculate that Bella is responsible.
We really don't have the information to speculate at this point.
Okay.
A sample suggested such a possibility.
So she's just going to keep on growing? It's impossible to speculate.
If I were to speculate, I think the president
Speculation is a poor form of investment.
And plead the 5th.
What do you think she has?
I don't want to speculate.
God damn it, I'd pay the 6 of you more in one day than it costs to put a kid through college.
Generation. Generation. Generation.
Generation.
Generation.
Fit this into the fuller Carrie picture.
Hey, there aren't that many generations left. You've taken the greatest generation, the lost generation, the Pepsi generation, so what do we have left? Surprise generation? So, surprise.
Well, every other generation of my family has a 6th toe on their left foot.
The group is far smaller than Scar's rival army, and teamwork is their best chance of protecting the nutgroves for the next generation.
We already have to let that go. He's currently working on next generation units.
They call us the selfish generation.
Right? I call it the Riker in honor of Commander William T. Riker of Star Trek Next Generation. What do you think?
Shuttle program's coming to a close. We're looking to the next generation. This was supposed to be it.
Damn right he's pissed. You know, they took his family farm. 3 generations they had it. No, dipshit. I'm just saying maybe it skips a generation or something.
That sounds fruity. What I mean is, the police academy isn't exactly bursting with the brain trust of your generation, if you know what I'm saying.
Exposition to an autoimmune disease. Isolated antiviral antibody could cause complete heart.
Could also be passed through 4 generations.
My mother was a liar, and her mother was a liar, and your mother is a liar. It's a lie every generation tells the next so they can get grandchildren.
Talent.
Talent. Talent.
Talent.
Talent.
Vera Farmiga, but I believe I have talent.
All of my paintings are of Jane because she's all I know.
Don't knock your work. You have an amazing talent. Talent. You have a talent. You have a talent. You have a talent.
Yeah, well, if anybody needs me, I'll be trolling the recently divorced talent at the pie gout tables.
Of course, I didn't have a shrink handy.
After all the talent, after all the poise and beauty, we come to the big moment.
Come on, you're wasting my talent.
You actually showed real talent.
I have something they want.
Yes, your talent.
The Pope wants my talent. Carve beautiful chess sets. I don't have his talent.
What? No, you can't quit. You're a once-in-a-generation kung fu talent.
He could spin for kings and queens one day.
I didn't think I had any talent.
More than talent, a gift.
Invent.
Invent.
Invent. Invent.
Invent.
Somebody else is paying for it.
Yeah, well, where are the Russians stand?
We don't have their kind of money.
Did we invent money? Did we invent money? Did we invent money?
Topic of the day. If you could invent one thing to make your everyday life easier, what would it be?
Oh, I got this.
Supposed to just blurt out the right answer. You've got to invent a story about where the ship is going and why.
Why should I? Fragrance.
That's a great idea. I'll just alert my team of scientists, have them invent a new perfume, we'll start selling it, and we'll have $7 grand in the next 45 minutes.
Upper study of mankind is man. Ortega y Gasset defined genius as the ability to invent one's occupation.
I mastered the George Foreman grill. I mean, they're amazing. Donna, he didn't invent those.
Also, I'm not really what you call an inventor, so to speak.
Do nothing but consume and destroy. They invent ideas.
Prove it. Without thinking. Rattle off 3, go!
I've seen New Mexico invent something, become a storm chaser.
One like you. Like now. I often invent dehumanizing nicknames. For them. In my mind.
Up and check out the view in the pool.
Uh-huh. You know when people are lying, they tend to over-invent details.
Hey, great game out there.
Well, I didn't invent it. I just perfected it.
We'd be eager to hear an example of the right context.
I didn't invent tort law, okay?
America.
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 This area is so dangerous, the Mexican police don't even come here.
Okay, this area, Deeks, is the United States of America. America.
What? We're in America? We're in America? We're in America?
Yes, that's why they stopped following us. The border's right back there.
He's right. America should be here. The whole world should be here.
You know, I've said repeatedly that America doesn't torture, and I'm going to make sure that we don't torture. Those are part and parcel of an effort to regain America's moral stature in the world.
God bless America again.
You know what? Welcome to America in advance. Yeah, that's how confident I am in you. We're in America now.
And in America, we are nothing. That is not true.
Why does America suck?
America does not suck. People suck.
I know that you think she's beautiful, Dean, but this is America. It is cold and cruel out there for fat girls.
It's not like I hadn't been to the garage before. I just came in the back way this time. Okay, I think we're in America now. I have rights.
Hola! Welcome to America. Happy days. Have you seen this girl? How can you pass? It's a tradition. It's America.
It's fatty, once mooing ears of corn.
This is America. Because that is America. This is what we do. That is what we do.
Mobilize.
Mobilize. Mobilize. Mobilize.
Mobilize.
Mobilize, mobilize, mobilize the National Guard up to Barrow with a ship that can break through the ice.
Are you serious? You want me to mobilize the National Guard to save a few whales?
When I give him the address, he'll mobilize. He'll mobilize. He'll mobilize. I need you to get Mike out of that compound.
Mobilize our MWorks allies in Congress. A commitment list for future legislation. It's not just simple endorsements. Look,
I don't care where they come from, KPG, ex-military, whatever. I need a team mobilized by the time I land.
We're in the process of circulating a petition in every single hospital across the United States so we can mobilize the nurses' unions and associations to help you lobby.
The elephant will die.
Well, we'll mobilize the rescue team in a plane. We'll be ready at the nursery.
Did you find them? Prepare to mobilize to higher ground.
Please mobilize the search team. Which way did she go?
100 miles from here.
So how could they mobilize this darling city so fast?
Point, Malcolm. We can't merely wait for Roz to mobilize his forces.
I'll agree to the scale back, same terms as before. How soon can you mobilize a withdrawal?
Feed.
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 Happy?
Have to feed. Have to feed. Have to feed.
You know Mike Peterson's hardware.
You want me to try to tap into his feed? Tap into his feed? Tap into his feed?
What are you reading?
Emily's Twitter feed. Emily's Twitter feed. Emily's Twitter feed. It's an excruciating medium.
She's hungry.
You can feed her later. Let's get moving.
Right before we start. So he locked the doors, and then I went into the tech van to watch the feed.
So I told Coach if I'm open on the three-point guard, better feed me.
That's really interesting.
We will stay on this story and keep you up to date on any developments.
I need to see what's happening.
Okay, pulling up street camera feed.
I'll be buying in feed before winter's over.
Did you nurse Catherine yourself?
What?
Did you breastfeed her?
You did 2 months and then you rolled over on 2 kids and let them go down for you. So don't feed me your fucking lies, Cameron.
Bars in New York that have a satellite feed of Chechen football.
Bond.
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 I thought the journey would help you bond. But since you don't want to be a team, there's nothing I can do.
What am I doing?
You're trying to bond. Bond. Bond.
No, I'm not.
Why did you cry? Because I felt safe. Because I was surrounded by my brothers.
Brothers have a bond that goes beyond friendship.
Bring him in, you get 10% of the bond. Adds up.
Yeah. Well, that's hilarious. I feel like you guys got some sort of special bond or something.
Your eyes have a special bond.
Ionic bonds. Chapter 6.
Our contract is our bond. If we break our bond, no one will hire the second sons again.
And in order to forge a lasting bond with the Marinese people, I will marry the leader of an ancient family.
bond always allowed me to know what you were thinking.
Even a dyad's bond is nothing compared to theirs.
You know, trying to bond with me. So save your breath.
It's in the contract, but he's gonna pay me $45,000 for the storefront. That, with what little I got saved, I can pay that bond.
Pill.
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 You were supposed to be on the pill.
Okay, well, it's time for your pill.
You think they have that morning after pill here? That thing works. Crush it up, put it in an omelet. Hey, baby, breakfast in bed.
These patients,
Even these, what should be a last resort is becoming a first response. Give them a pill, put them in a corner, it all goes away.
To take it out on you, I just been so miserable. You know, I have this sunburn, I have a pill stuck up my nose, I can't sleep.
Wait, what? You got a pill stuck up your nose?
Yeah, I tried to take a Tylenol for the pain, you know, and these Mexican pills are so big that I started choking and then it got stuck in my stupid deviated.
Go through your medicine cabinet. Bring me every pill Jimmy's ever taken, every pill he could have accidentally taken of yours. Could you do that?
It doesn't say HP. This means this is a 5-milligram pill, and I just gave you $80, which is a street value of 10.
Somewhere, the pill. The toxin is in a red bottle. The antitoxin will be green.
Viagra. Bloodshot eyes and wood in a pill. Party time.
It's a malware app. Little tip. Someone offers you a great deal on any sort of male enhancement pill. Don't click on it.
Pursue.
Pursue.
Pursue. Pursue.
Pursue.
CFS looked in the Wilkinson girls case. Not gonna pursue. Not gonna pursue. Not gonna pursue.
You were the one who told Zoe to pursue this. Pursue this. Pursue this.
No, Raymond told me this was your idea. To pursue this compromise. To pursue this compromise. To pursue this compromise.
Why pursue this wedding any longer? I've already won.
Not yet.
No, my guys will get you, and you assist the doctor pursuing your leads. My guys will get you out.
Callie, I foretell that tonight is your last night waiting tables, and instead you can pursue writing full time.
And if you did pursue Briggs in order to record that admission, his disappearance would be on tape.
Force them to let me pursue it.
Our you people pursue this. See where it leads. But Andrew Haynes is still a prime suspect.
I hope so, but if he doesn't, then we need to take a breath and discuss how to pursue this. Or whether to pursue it.
Don't worry, I'm not here to pursue the Lady Swan.
Yeah, he's just here to throw back the fear with the doors.
Twice for questioning. He came in voluntarily, but there wasn't a sniff of proof, and the department decided not to pursue.
Ironic.
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 Ironic. Ironic.
I'll send you to the chair.
You think that's ironic? You think that's ironic? You think that's ironic?
That'd be justice.
Stepdads, and a few more of them, and you could form a jury, which is ironic, because most of them are in jail.
Ironical. 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 Our ancestors used him to destroy the world. We're good.
Ironic, I suppose. It's ironic it took 2 heart attacks for her to retire.
Shirt, insulin pump on your belt, made a few calls. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? Diabetic, working for a company that makes bad sugar.
To someone about, death. Ironic, right?
Your friendships continue to present a nuisance.
Turns out an ironic bachelorette party requires just as much back and forth as a real one. I'm just gonna turn it on silent.
It's ironic, isn't it? It's ironic, isn't it?
He moves fast, doesn't he?
It's ironic, really, since you're the one we call Speedy.
Called.
This arrangement, it saved your life.
Well, that's ironic.
I saw Black create duplicates from his own body.
That's pretty ironic. The guy specialized in cloning, and now he can make Xeroxes of himself.
Keen.
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 Swim, you divvy, that's the whole point. God, you're not very keen, are you? God, you're not very keen, are you? God, you're not very keen, are you?
Funnily enough, it did. I was curious why you, a bodyguard, were so keen on taking down such a high-profile assassin. We're so keen on taking down such a high-profile assassin. We're so keen on taking down such a high-profile assassin.
All they know, or think they know, is that we are a US-based organization with a keen interest in technology.
Dozens of the survivors were critically injured, but many of the wounded were also keen to share their stories.
Hey, Harry. You keen on earning a coin?
I never rate, do I?
David, how are you?
Peachy keen.
One of my huntsmen wishes this decorated. You've a keen eye.
Only haunted by a final farewell.
The barge is loaded and the captain's keen to depart.
GTF will be to Solano's within the hour. So, unless Sid's keen on sleeping over, we'll have him in custody by end of day.
Seriously? After last night, I didn't exactly think you'd be too keen on sitting next to me in a car for 3 hours.
Not from this. It's just a bunch of phone numbers.
Yeah, maybe just a bunch of numbers to you, but to a savvy sleuth with a keen eye and the nose of a bloodhound.
Yeah, you're Miss Marple with a bunch.
Underground.
Underground.
Underground. Underground. Underground.
Every year, they hold this underground bike race. Underground bike race. Underground bike race.
We had no word from the presidential bunker.
President Geller invited me underground. Underground. Underground.
First, my heel breaks, and now I'm shopping underground. 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 How much lower can I get? I know you've always been tough. To hear you tell it, you were part of an underground baby fight club.
So, who looks like they belong to a secret underground fighting club?
The heroes of the underground magic blogosphere. Flash Paper Finelli, Kaiser Mayhem, The Kid.
Is something like this worth? It's tough to say since it's hot, but on the underground market, my guy figures...
Your guy, Eddie Crispo?
You're not the only ones. You've been at this for a couple of months. I ran an underground for 20 years.
He's gone underground until he can find a safe way to leave the island. Now, why am I here?
Used to be the grand hall of a castle, until it sunk underground.
So that's why you think I'm back to kill you. I trapped you underground for 30 years. And you're not big on forgiveness.
Surely there are defense mechanisms in place.
On the surface, but underground caves and narrow limestone fissures lead right up to the outside of the buried section of the facility.
Employ.
Employ.
Employ. Employ.
Employee.
How do you know that?
Because I have hundreds of spies in my employ. My employ. My employ. The master of whisperers owes me a favor or two.
Because he has thousands of spies in his employ. His employ. His employ. Because he knows everything we do before we do it.
Will fires as a merc, and he follows the money. So he's on this island under someone's employ. Well, this is a pleasant surprise. So you're employed here now?
Yes, I'm employed here.
I won't patronize this establishment again, and I will urge my friends and acquaintances to do the same if you keep this man in your employ.
Follow me.
Yes, sir.
He got an offer from Al Capone to help pay the ransom money, but in the end, he employed an eccentric by the name of John Condon.
What?
We love each other, we trust each other, we're responsible, gainfully employed, and totally not attracted to each other physically.
Porthos, on the other hand, will employ brute strength.
You're the eccentric that Verrocchio employs.
I'm an artist, yes.
The Marine, okay? Formerly in the employ of our friend Bello.
This is Ghost Inc., one of the means the League employs for concealing secrets.
This is what Pan does to people he employs. What do you think he's going to do to you?
What do you want me to do?
Don't be in my employ. Do my dirty work.
Delete. Delete. Delete.
Delete.
Delete.
I'll just try you back later when I can.
Message deleted.
It's gone. I deleted it.
24 hours later, Tancredi is dead, the analyst is missing, and the White House echelon tapes have been deleted from the mainframe.
Penelope was a racer until King Candy tried to delete her code.
Tried to delete her code?
Things he wanted.
Brody still has a MySpace page?
Yeah, you can't delete that.
Any way to trace it?
No, it deleted itself as soon as it completed its task.
Just said the power outage was just the beginning.
Hi, hon.
Hey, Grandpa.
Real quick, how do I delete emails on my phone?
I've deleted everything the CCPD, Argus, and the FBI had on you and sent a virus to erase every digital record of you online.
Your blood work was deleted.
They deleted Dana Miller's email and browser history months ago.
Nothing is ever really deleted, Mr. Reese.
Think of it as an exchange, Sandra. You delete a day's worth of calls, and I send Aaron home, happy and intact. What good could deleting them possibly do anyone? It's the simpler solution.
I need to ask you to delete all of our phone history.
Rhythm.
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 What if she doesn't sign it?
Deep breaths. Steady rhythm. Steady rhythm. Steady rhythm. Drive and glide.
It shows her that you can compromise, work together, find a rhythm, find a rhythm, find a rhythm, move forward in the same direction.
It's psychology. You get him to lower his guard. One sentence at a time. Build a rhythm. It's a lot like music.
Wow, they just totally threw me off rhythm.
Felix rhythm. We have to be close enough to touch.
Well, all in all, it was a pretty good childhood, full of repeated rhythms and patterns.
Jordan. Normal sinus rhythm. Heart rate's fine.
BP's dropping.
For 14 minutes, I leaned against the window, feeling the rhythm of the train moving.
That's how I did it.
And then I met you. And we just fell into this rhythm like we had known each other forever.
How can he be seizing? He has no heart rhythm.
Starting compressions.
Criminal. Criminal.
Criminal.
Criminal.
Criminal.
He's a criminal. Criminal. Criminal.
They're all criminals.
Look, oh, I came down here to protect you.
I don't need protecting.
This kid says there's 1,000 Marios in Naples. I say, yeah, but this one's a criminal. Criminal. Criminal.
Criminal records have also been expunged. However, I have to warn you against breaking any laws in the future.
Them have escaped. Parker is considered a criminal mastermind. He is very effective at using psychological persuasion to organize criminals from different backgrounds.
Peril, this denunciation names me a sexual criminal. Had me thrown in jail to face the bonfire. This is your work!
In a non-criminal way.
I'm just gonna talk to these people. I'm no criminal. I can't believe you let this chick boss you around.
You arrested him?
He wasn't a criminal when we met. He was a victim.
Connie Lewis. But she's 72 and has no criminal record.
Intoxication, this time breaking and entering. My, how we are moving up in the criminal world.
But
I'm trying to figure out how to get a vicious criminal back in jail. I can't.
He'll never be anything but a criminal to them.